Hey, Pajama Grandma Sugar Horne-Ellstrom here with Pajama Grandma's painkillers, chronic painkillers, prescriptions. Painkillers prescriptions are all about helping you kill chronic pain and take back your life, because you got to do that. Nobody deserves to have chronic pain and suffer their whole life. We all want to kill chronic pain and take back our lives. And these prescriptions are all about helping you do that. They're some of the tips, tricks, strategies, techniques, whatever you want to call them. I call them prescriptions that I've learned over the last 37 years dealing with and living with chronic pain, and helping other people that deal with and live with chronic pain too. And today I want to talk about, how does that make you feel? One of the most powerful questions I learned following my sudden cardiac arrest was by several teachers. I went on a journey after my cardiac arrest to find out what was going on and what on earth was going on in my life that I could have created such an event or had such an event happen in my life, yet still be around to talk about it and learn about it, and trying to understand what had happened to me, because I will tell you, I had no clue. I had no idea what and why that had happened until I went on about a 7-year journey. And then I learned exactly what and why it happened. And that's a topic for another day and another prescription. But one of the things I learned from several teachers and gurus, or whatever you want to call them, in personal development and spirituality, was asking yourself the question, how does that make you feel? And how does it make you feel is, it's really easy to determine if it's true or false, if it's a lie or the truth for you, by how you feel. So if somebody says to me, you're fat and ugly, I check in with myself and I say, well, how does that make me feel when so-and-so says I'm fat and ugly? Well, if it makes me feel yucky or heavy or bad, then that's a lie. That's not true of my being. I'm not fat and ugly. I might be a little ugly, but I'm not really that fat, but I'm a little chubby, but you know, whatever. All the self-talk comes into play. But the fact is that if it makes me feel heavier, it's a lie. It's not a truth for me and my being. If it makes me feel lighter, if somebody says, oh, I love you, you're the most wonderful person in the whole wide world, and that makes me feel lighter and happier, then that is true for me. That is true of my being. And you can do this to test anything out by asking yourself, how does that make me feel? When I got the diagnosis, or the non-diagnosis from my doctors that said, hey, you're just screwed, Sharon, and they didn't say screwed, but they said, we're sorry, we can't figure out what's wrong with you, you're just going to have to live with it. Every fiber in my being was feeling heavier and dense and depressed and devastated. And that is how I knew what they were saying wasn't true for me, that my life wasn't over, that wasn't all there was for me. Now, if they had told me that and I felt lighter, then I would know that that was true for me, but it totally wasn't. So when somebody tells you something or says something to you that makes you feel bad or negative or heavy, it's a lie. It's maybe their truth, but it's not your truth. And there's a big difference between my truth and someone else's truth. There's a big difference between your truth and someone else's truth. And the only truth that really matters is what's true for you, your being, your life experience. You're the only one that knows that for you. So your prescription for today is to take as directed by asking yourself this question. Ask yourself, whenever somebody says something, how does that make me feel? If your spouse is giving you a hard time about not doing enough work around the house, doing the dishes or the laundry, how does that make you feel? If that makes you feel heavier, then that's a lie. Now, they might be judging that that's true, that you're not doing enough around the house, but it's a lie. It's not true for you. You're doing everything you can with what you've got right now. And that's all anyone can expect of you. That's all you can expect of you. So use this as a tool to analyze and figure out what's going on with other people, and realize that it just doesn't matter. You know the truth for you, and that's all that counts. Does it make you feel heavier? Does it make you feel lighter? Whatever works for you, that's what you need to do. That's your prescription for today. That's your strategy for today. Ask yourself, how does this make me feel? Heavier? It's a lie. It's not true for you. Lighter, happier, positive, it is true for you. Go out, make it an awesome day. Let's kill that chronic pain and live the life that you deserve. We'll see you soon. Bye.